Politics has erupted on the third anniversary of Pulwama attack. We'll bring you that story in just about a bit. Rahul Gandhi took to Twitter and demanded proof of the surgical attack. He said the country can never forget the martyrs of Pulwama. He further added, sacrifice of Jawans will not go in vain. He is not the only leader to demand the proof of surgical strike. Telangana Chief Minister Chandrashekhar also wants proof of the surgical strikes that were carried out in response to the Uri attack of 2016. KCR said, and I quote, "There is nothing wrong in Rahul Gandhi asking for proof of surgical strikes. What was wrong? Even I'm asking. Let the government of India show as there are apprehensions amongst the people," unquote. He has also accused the BJP of propagating false agenda. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has attacked KCR and said that in an attempt to prove his loyalty to the Gandhi family, he has betrayed the army. This is not the first time that the Congress has questioned the surgical strike. Congress leaders time and again have always put forward the demand to see the proof. Earlier in 2020, Rahul Gandhi asked who benefited most from the attack and what was the outcome of the inquiry lodged into this. Party leader Sanjay Nirupan also called the strike fake.
There is nothing wrong with Mr. Rahul Gandhi on asking for the proof of surgical strike. What was wrong? Even now I am asking. Come on, let the government of India show. It is the responsibility. There are apprehensions among the people. BJP makes mispropaganda, false propaganda. That is why people are asking for a proof. And in democracy, you are not a monarch. You are not a king.
Shows the depravity of the opposition. On a day that we are observing the martyrdom of our men in Pulwama, you have Telangana Chief Minister who's asking for proof on surgical strike, and you have Rahul Gandhi who's asking for answers from the government when it is the military brass that had come out and confirmed the surgical strike. Security agencies world over have confirmed the successful surgical strikes that India carried out in 2016. The number of casualties are also pretty well known. In such a scenario, to have the opposition constantly rake up the demand for proof is playing into the hands of enemy nation, and Rahul Gandhi has been doing this constantly.
On the day when we are observing and commemorating the anniversary of the Pulwama attacks, and we are paying tribute and homage to our martyrs, our brave forces who laid down their lives in the defense of this country, you have a Chief Minister, Mr. KCR of Telangana, only and only to defend the ridiculous statement and utterances of Rahul Gandhi, who had said surgical strike is khoon ki dalali, surgical strike, show me the proof. To defend that kind of statement of a dynast, another person who believes in dynasty politics comes out and says, yes, even I am demanding proof of surgical strikes. This is a direct attack on the manobal, on the sentiment of our forces.
In 2018, KCR launched an attack on Rahul Gandhi. He called him the biggest buffoon in the country. Listen in.
मैं क्या राहुल गांधी क्या फैक्टर जी मालूम है सबको दुनिया में the biggest buffoon in the country. Everybody knows. Whole country has seen the open assembly how he went to Mr. Narendra Modi and hugged him. The way he is winking. वो क्या है वो तो हमारे लिए प्रॉपर्टी है जितना हुआ है ना उतना हम ज्यादा सीट जीते राहुल गांधी inherited the legacy of the Congress Delhi Sultanate. He is the legal heir of the Congress Empire of Delhi. That is the reason I appeal to the people, let us not become slaves to Congress, slaves to Delhi.
Ashish is reporting from Hyderabad, joining us for the very latest. Ashish, you know, TRS's stance on this entire issue seems to be a little confusing because earlier KCR himself has attacked Rahul Gandhi on many issues, speaking about the legacy that he has inherited, etc. And now he's siding with Rahul Gandhi when it conveniently comes to questioning the government on the surgical strikes and asking proof for it.
Oh, you are absolutely right, Chate. In fact, we can call it Congress receiving support from unexpected quarter. KCR, the TRS president and chief minister of Telangana, always been a vocal critic of Rahul Gandhi. In past, during 2019 assembly polls in the state, also we witnessed KCR targeting Rahul Gandhi and Congress. Later on, before 2019 general election, KCR was in fact, he proposed a federal front without Congress, without BJP. But now, when in yesterday's press conference, when I specifically asked that whether TRS is willing to hold hand of Congress to fight the BJP, KCR said that he doesn't know the future and anything is possible in future. So clearly, it's a change and shift in the entire political strategy of Telangana Rashtra Samiti, the ruling party of Telangana. KCR has extended support to Rahul Gandhi when he faced attack from Assam Chief Minister and senior BJP leader Himanta Biswa Sarma. He has even extended support on the surgical strike issue. Remember, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress MP, had asked at many occasions that government of India should release the proof of surgical strike. Yesterday, when journalists asked the same question to KCR, the Chief Minister of Telangana said that it's nothing wrong, Rahul Gandhi asking for proof. In fact, he is also asking that union government should release the proof of surgical strike, and there are apprehensions. In fact, he used the word apprehension that, and he used the statement that there are certain apprehensions related to surgical strike. Not here. He also targeted the Bharatiya Janata Party, the union government led by Bharatiya Janata Party, for creating a narrative related to nationalism as well as fueling. He alleged that BJP is fueling communal sentiment in the country, as well as using surgical strike.
Thanks for joining us with that report right there. Ashish will continue tracking more political reactions on this story.